Students, today we will discuss letter writing. First of all, we will like to discuss that letters. Letters are of two types. One is formal and the second is informal. First of all, children, I like to share with you that what is a formal letter. A formal letter is a letter which is written to a manager, principal or any office. Okay? So, it is called a formal letter. And what is an informal letter? An informal letter is a letter which is written to your uncle, to your grandfather and to your cousin, and whatever may be the subject. It is wishing birthday wishes for your friend, and it may be thanking for the bicycle gift or thanking for the wristwatch that your uncle gifted you on your birthday. So the subject may differ or change. So, and what about formal letters? A formal letter may be an application. An application may be for transfer certificate when your father gets transfer to some other city and you have to leave the school. And formal letter may be for leave also when you are sick and you are not able to attend the classes. So in this condition you write an application leave to your principal, and this is called formal letter. Okay, so now today we will discuss that what is a formal letter. Okay, we have some very fine examples. So you can read the features of letters. First of all, heading, then comes solution, and then the body of the letter. Okay, and here children, the subscription, and at last comes the signature. Okay, in formal letters you have to write yours faithfully. This is must for you to write yours faithfully, and below signature you have to write your complete name, class and section. Okay, so now we will discuss formal letter in discuss. Students, have a look at some of the examples. This is an example of formal letter, and it is an application for leave. Okay, when you write leave application, when you are unable to attend the classes. Okay, first of all, on the left side you write the address. You write your address, that is Nagpur 44005, and the date 3rd February, that is 2020, and to whom it is addressed? The principal. Okay, the principal, St. Anne's School, the name of the school and the city Nagpur. Okay, so this letter is addressed to the principal and of St. Anne's School Nagpur. Okay, so have a look at this application. Dear madam, I have just had a message that my sister is suffering from typhoid. Okay, I am going to my hometown to see her. Okay, I shall be grateful if you are kind enough to grant me leave of absence for 2 days, and that is 3rd and 4th of February. Okay, so what is this application about? This is an application of a student whose sister is suffering from typhoid and is about to go to meet her and see his ailing sister, and so in such circumstances he wants a leave of 2 days, and he shows and he shall be grateful for the kind act of the principal. And on the left side, use faithfully, it is written must in formal letters, and the name of the applicant, that is V. Radha, and her class and section is also told here. So now you might have understood that how to write an application for leave. Okay, it may be for sickness, and it may be for leaving the station and unable to being unable to attend the classes in such circumstances. And here in this letter that we have seen that his sister is suffering from typhoid and he is bound to go to see his ailing sister. So in such circumstances we want 2 days leave. Okay. So what requirement a letter should have? First of all, your address. Okay. And next, to the person to whom you write. If it is in a school, you have to write the name of your honorable principal, your school and the city. And then you have to address with respect. It may be dear madam or dear sir. Okay. And at the left side, you have to write yours faithfully. Okay. And your name, class and section. So you might have understood the format of an application leave. Students, this is an application for a transfer certificate. Okay. It is also a very important application which students usually write in schools. So now have a look at this application. Okay. 42 Rajiv Street, Mumbai 400012. 21st August 2020. Okay. So this is the address of the person who is writing the application. Okay. And this is the date told here. And to whom it is addressed? To the principal Kendriya Vidyalaya. Okay. This transfer certificate application is addressed to the principal of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Mumbai. Okay. Dear sir, my father has been transferred to Pune as deputy collector. So, what is this application about? About his father who has been transferred to Pune as deputy collector. Okay. I would be grateful if you would give me a transfer certificate so that I may join a school in Pune. Okay. So, what is further told here? That he would be grateful if he is given transfer certificate by the principal so that he might join another school in Pune. Okay. So, yours faithfully. And the girl who has written the application is Usha Patil and her class and section is told here, and yours faithfully is must to write. Okay. So, this was all about an application for a transfer certificate. First of all, it should have the address of the person who has written the application. Then to whom it is addressed. Okay. To the principal. And the name of the school and city. And then the proper information that why the child wants transfer certificate. Okay. And at last on the left side, he or she should write her or his name with class, section and beginning with yours faithfully. Okay. So this was all about an application for a transfer certificate. So students, I have told you that letters are of two types. One is formal and the second is informal. So we have discussed formal letters and now I like to discuss an informal letter, and it is written to a friend. So first of all, the address is given. Okay. You can have a look. It may be either on the right side or on left side. That hardly matters. Okay. Here in this informal letter, it is on the right side. And to whom it is addressed? It is addressed to a friend. It begins with, Dear Roger, how are you? I've been trying to call you all morning, but I keep getting the engaged tone. I think I'd better write to you. Okay. Would you return me the 2 books I lent you last month? I need them urgently. I hope you will send them by courier. Okay. So, this was an informal letter and it was written to Roger. And what was it about? It was about returning 2 books that he lent him last month and he is in urgent need of the book. And what he hopes that his friend will send them by courier. And who has written this letter? Yours affectionately, Raj Williams. Okay, when you write an informal letter to your friend, you have to write yours affectionately and your name. Okay, it may be either on the right side or on the left side. Okay, this is also another example of informal letter, and it is a letter written to grandfather on his 70th birthday. Okay, so this informal letter is addressed to a grandfather on his 70th birthday. First of all, have a look at the address: 4212 Toligunge, Kolkata 700033 and 6th October, and the year is given. Okay, on which the letter is written. Okay, dear grandpa, you will be 70 next Friday, won't you? Many happy returns of the day. I was glad to find you hale and hearty when I visited you last. I do hope you continue to be in good health and go for a walk every day. I am sending you a book which I think you will like. I know you still enjoy reading books. Yours affectionately, Anurag. So children, you might have noticed that what is the style of writing an informal letter. First of all, the address. It may be either on the right side or on the left side. Okay, to whom it is addressed. Here this letter is addressed to the grandfather. And for what? For his birthday. So students, you might have understood that this informal letter is addressed to the grandfather. Okay, and on what account? For his birthday. And it will fall on next Friday, and he will be 70. Okay, he will be completing 70. And the child is glad to know that his father is still hale and hearty. And he hopes that his grandfather will continue in good health and go for a walk every day. Okay, and now there is an information of some gifts that is sending to his beloved grandfather. Look here, I am sending you a book, okay, which I think you will like. I am sending you a book which I think you will like. I know you still enjoy reading books. Okay, so the child knows the taste of his grandfather, that he enjoys reading books. So on behalf of gift, the child is sending a book and he hopes that his grandfather will like the book. Okay, and last comes his name. And in informal letter, yours affectionately. You will write affectionately. Yours affectionately and name Anurag. It is given here. Yours affectionately Anurag. And you might have understood that how to write an informal letter. Okay. First of all, the reason for wishing the person, and then the description of the gift which you have sent to the person. Okay. And at last comes your name with written yours affectionately. So students, as I have already taught you, the letters are of two types. One is formal letter and the other is informal letter. So in the category of informal letters, today we will discuss a very important chapter, and that is a letter to grandparents, instructing them or advising them to take precaution from the deadly or fatal disease that is called coronavirus these days, and which has killed a lots of people. And I hope that you too might be taking precautions for this disease. Okay, so now have a look at this informal letter which is written to a grandfather. And what is the letter about? First of all, children, I have already told you that you have to give the address on the left side. And look here, 25 Bailey Road, Civil Lines, Allahabad, 30th May 2020. So the address and then the date. And to whom the letter is addressed? The letter is addressed to the grandparent. So now have a look at this letter, that what this letter says. The child says, I am well and I hope you to be well. As everybody is panic. You might be knowing the meaning of panic, but I must tell you that panic means frightened. So the child warns them that he should be careful regarding his health. And what he is saying? That as everybody is panicked from this fatal disease. What is this fatal disease? Deadly disease, which causes loss of life. Okay? Because there is no remedy, solution or cure for this disease. So the child is saying that he should, that since everybody is panicked from this fatal disease of coronavirus, so I am expecting that you must be taking precautions or safety measures. So children, what he is expecting? He is expecting that his grandparents might be taking precautions or safety measures against this Chinese virus, that is coronavirus. Since there is no cure, no vaccine, so the only remedy how to be safe from this Chinese virus is social distancing and use of mask and sanitizer. So children, you can see that how the child is careful and cautious for his grandparents, that is warning them to take the safety measure of social distancing. That means remain apart and use of mask and sanitizer. And whenever his parents may go out, wherever necessary, they may go, they must always wear a mask and always take a sanitizer with them. And whenever they return home, they must use the sanitizer before touching any other person. So it would be better if you stay maximum at home. And again he is warning or advising them that it would be a better safety measure if they stay at home. Okay? Whenever and whatever you touch, use sanitizer. Whatever they may touch, they must use sanitizer after touching. Never leave home unless it is urgent or necessary. Okay? So the child is warning his grandparents not to leave home unless or until it is must or essential or necessary. Now, concluding the letter, the child says, I hope you understand me well. So take care of you. I wish you a good health. Okay? Finally, the child wishes his grandparents a good health. Okay? And at last comes yours lovingly. Whenever there is an informal letter to your grandfather or your uncle or your cousin, you have to write yours lovingly. And here you will write your name, but I have written XYZ and you will write your name. Here is your class and this is your section, whatever it is, A, B, C, D, in whatever section you are studying. Okay? So children, you can see that how this child has instructed his grandparents how to take safety measures from this coronavirus and keep themselves healthy. I wish and I hope that you might have understood this letter well. Okay? Thanks.